Sex has been dry for a year now. I'm not gonna be in no house unhappy and somebody trying to make it sound, somebody trying to justify why that should be my new norm.
No.
So so wait, hold on a second. You'd rather end the engagement and leave the relationship than actually
He didn't say- he
communicate?
didn't say that.
He did.
Go figure a way to have the conversation with her in a positive way.
4-year relationship, engaged with twin 2-year-old daughters, my first and only kids.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Sex has been dry for a year now.
Oh, not congrats.
I watched it drop from a few times a week to once a month.
Oh.
Mind you, we both agreed cheating is a deal breaker. But she added that porn for me is a deal breaker as well.
Oh, yeah, it's a deal breaker, all right.
I'm against it. I'm against it due to the lack of sex. I used to be with a Dominican that had similar views about porn.
Okay,
Yes.
so give up that.
Yes.
He says, I'm against it due to the lack of sex. I feel like I am being punished. I have to sneak porn to get my rocks off these days. As a man, I'm starting to second guess this relationship and call off our engagement. God damn.
That's a lot.
Am I being selfish? Well, am I being selfish? Mind you, I'm only 34, but this relationship has me feeling 54, and I'm sure there's 54-year-olds getting more action than me. I need help, distinguished pod. All right, Chris, I actually feel you on that. I'm glad that.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
that's
we did
unfair. That's unfair. Deal breaker. on her
Yeah,
part.
yeah. If you already not as giving with sex, now you gonna tell him he can't watch porn either?
Yeah, why you ain't say box? You was about to say the box.
I was about to say that.
They both.
Listen, real quick, let me just drop my 2 cents in here before we get back to the video. And thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome back to Capital J. Today we doing a video on should porn be a deal breaker. And what I'll say is, from what I've seen in my last 15 years, not to say how old I am, but in the last 15 years, I have friends that are married and in long-term relationships. And from what I see and hear is sex is a huge part of the relationship. It's not the end-all be-all, but sex is a huge part. Sex and communication. And if you have any other things that you believe that are important in relationships, drop them down in the comment section. But sex and communication is one of the 2 most important things in a relationship. And I believe that if relationships don't have sex, and if the sex is like, for some people that have different expectations of sex, right? You know, but I believe if there is no romance, no intimacy in a relationship, I personally believe that you're going to not have a long-lasting relationship, because unfortunately that's just what human beings do. Well, it's not to say that the relationship is going to end tomorrow, but that's just to say that the relationship is not going to reach its max potential, because both individuals are not going to be happy. It is what it is. That phenomenon of a sexless marriage and a sexless relationship has been repeated, and it's the same result over and over and over again. So in this case, to answer the question, I personally believe that I want people to do whatever it is that they could do to stay in a marriage and stay in a relationship. So, but let's see what they're talking about.
Selfish.
Both. How he selfish?
Oh,
This how you get 'em.
Amani, this I'm every man.
This how you,
Listen.
Y'all he being selfish.
this how you keep them. This how you get them. Yeah, look, this how you get them. Yeah. Look at them. Look at them.
Consider the fact that they just had new children, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 years ago.
Twin.
Cool. Even still, that's still a heavy duty. We're not talking about postpartum.
Go ahead.
We're not talking about. We just talking about the duties that come with just raising 2 kids, 2 twins. At that, that could, 1 kid alone is a lot.
It's a trouble.
So let's just assume in her brain she don't have really the energy or the time to put into giving you like she used to do. Cool. It's still selfish that she is not considering the fact that his. Cool. Which is why I said they both selfish.
But
He acknowledged her.
Yeah.
He's saying, I understand she's going through some things.
Let me fap away, though.
Conversely, I want to go get my nut off watching porn.
I'm not cheating.
I'm not cheating. They said it's a deal breaker. So if you going through whatever you're going through that I can't necessarily understand, I can at least go over here and get my 1-2 on. Get them, girls.
I can't go visit the club.
Which is the selfish part of her. I hear what you're saying.
So how would he not be? What would he do to not be selfish?
They said they went from doing whatever to maybe once a month, right?
Right. Just being okay with that?
Nah.
Okay. Well,
Shit.
I don't agree with you, E, but
And listen, she never.
Not a woman I love. If I'm dealing with a shorty and I love her and then whatever the case may be, nah, once a month, nah, that's not gonna work.
He never said jerking off was a problem. She said the porn was.
So
a
he
problem.
gotta go off the dome.
You don't need.
You can't go off the dome every time. He's crazy.
Think about it.
Mental fucking power.
Thank you. That's the money, y'all. Sorry, y'all.
Fuck you. What you talking about?
You can catch him on every Patreon, y'all.
Park said you got to go off the dome.
It's crazy. Absolutely not.
Yo, that's crazy.
And it especially sound nuts because I already know what this Puerto Rican nigga do if he don't get no sex for.
Man.
You don't know.
Mel, what's your opinion? No, I'm not trying to be funny.
No, I agree with Imani. I think
Really?
both. Yeah, I do. I don't understand why she doesn't want him to watch
We gonna
porn.
dog pal, y'all.
Oh, you
Okay,
didn't
no,
know?
I mean, you
That's
started
not what he
already.
said.
Huh?
Where's he selfish?
That's not what he said.
Yeah, he said she's being selfish by not providing, like not allowing him to have an outlet, and he's being selfish by not considering the toll that having 2 children is.
He didn't say that. None of that.
No, I'm saying what he said.
I wish y'all get off of Amani's point though.
Why is he asking us? Why don't you fucking ask her?
She won't
you're
even let him jerk off.
He values the male camaraderie that we have.
Clearly he communicated with her already because he already knows that she doesn't want him watching porn. So that tells me, Chad, let me know if you disagree. That tells me that he already approached her about it and then she said what she said. So he's trying to mitigate, which is fine. It's 100% fine. He's trying to mitigate, but at the same time, still certain things gotta happen and they're not happening. So he's trying to find alternatives and she's saying no to the alternatives. So he has to turn to, other masculine men that may understand or may be in his predicament. You know what I'm saying? What should he do? That's so to answer M4 as to why he's not talking to her. Most likely he spoke to her about it.
Okay, cool, but you might want to ask your girl, why aren't we fucking? Is there more than a problem?
because
Like-
that's insensitive. That's insensitive.
That's selfish and insensitive.
That's dope.
So so wait, hold on a second. You'd rather end the engagement and leave the relationship than actually
He didn't say- he didn't
communicate?
say that.
He did.
No, he did
He
not.
said, I'm thinking about breaking up this engagement.
So he doesn't rather.
So that's why he's
That don't mean
talking to a
rather.
group of men saying, hey, am I bugging? Because my mind is taking me to be ready to leave this relationship.
Yeah.
Am I
You guys are
bugging?
getting very
back
semantic
to
right
what-
now.
No. What's his name?
Very semantic.
What's his name too?
He didn't say
You
rather.
are,
Chris.
You are bugging if you are contemplating leaving your relationship and your newborn children. My nigga, go in that bathroom and
Handle
get
your handle.
money. Go in there, lock that door, and get buckets.
Or you got a woman that you're engaged to that you just had kids with. Go figure a way to have the conversation with her in a positive way.
I'm not disagreeing with that
Yo,
piece.
Chris, open up that gram. I don't know if these niggas talk. All right, yo. All right, man. Y'all taking this position is gonna force me to say uncomfortable things.
No,
Open up
say
the
it.
gram and do what?
Say it, nigga. Because no one up here has been successful in marriage outside of him so far. So it ain't like we.
Whoa.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
My bad. I forgot. I swear
And
to
you
God.
be on flipping that. Yo, don't do that.
Nah, you know.
He gonna avoid your
So
concept?
outside of flipping parks, no one up here really knows what they should be doing in that situation.
In what situation?
Because no
is
one
that?
else up here is engaged. No one else up here is married outside of them. So how would you handle your marriage at that point or your
I'm
engagement?
telling him what Joe Budden would do, which is why Joe Budden is unmarried. I would leave Shorty and them 2 kids to fend for themselves.
Okay. See?
All right, I wouldn't do that.
I'm not gonna be in no house unhappy and somebody trying to make it sound somebody trying to justify why that should be my new norm.
No one's telling me what to do with my body. What? Oh, yeah. If I want to jerk my dick, I'm jerking my dick. It's my body, my dick.
She never
Sorry.
said don't jerk your dick.
If I'm engaged to you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Right?
Yeah.
I had kids with you. This sounds like a beautiful.
So my happiness should be as important as yours.
That's what I'm saying.
And my other question, he said that Shorty said porn is a deal breaker for her. So are you willing to walk away from this engagement because I'm watching porn?
And because you ain't fucking me?
And you not fucking me?
See, women could be unrealistic sometimes. That's not
Like, what are we doing?
That's the therapist will come in and tell Shorty that that's not realistic. And I ain't gonna hold you, Chris. You young. You say you 34. I'm a little older. My friend group is even older. You would be surprised at how many 60-year-old plus men are dealing with, hey, how do I cope with not being sexually satisfied?
That's not a 60-year-old
my
thing.
partner not.
Yo, most
I'm not trying to
married.
say it is.
No, I'm saying most married men that I know, them niggas don't be getting no hump.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is the stories that I hear today, it's not just I'm not getting none at home. It's and my partner don't give a fuck.
Yo, in a lot of those
That's-
situations, a lot of
That's what it is.
a lot of those situations, people have newborns. If you really talk to enough people who are newly in that situation, they say that this is a phase that most people go through. When you have new kids, when you have a new situation and people trying to adjust, this is one of the places that get affected the most. Your sex life.
I agree.
The most positive thing to tell this man would be figure a way to have that conversation with her. How do we address this in a way? Not sneak to go figure out how you can go watch the porno.
Well, he's sneaking because he tried to have that conversation.
We don't know.
No, it seems like they did because the woman is.
Seems.
No,
Well,
when
not
he-
seems.
he
They had a
addressed
deal
it.
breaker conversation.
They had a deal breaker conversation.
Yo,
where
your
she
porn
said-
watching is
It's a
a
deal
deal
breaker.
breaker.
They
Now,
had that talk.
he said she added that, so that means they did have a conversation
Yeah, that's
about
true.
him watching porn.
Okay.
That's true.
So
And y'all can try to make
You say what
it
you want.
sound nuts for him to be questioning his engagement. But another thing that I think women sleep on sometimes is that the same way women grow up with this perfect picture
Fairy
vision
tale.
of how they would like their lives to be designed,
So do men. Yeah.
so do men.
That's a fact.
So do men. So you go about trying to
Achieving it
design your shit, and the second that one small little wrinkle in the plan don't go right, then the whole
Especially when,
This whole shit is
especially
fucked.
when you sitting there like, yo, this is the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with, which means all other women are out of here now.
Yo.
it all
It's the only person that I want to be fucking.
We
and it means for life. So
For life.
men,
we not keeping it a buck.
we not. Oh, I'm trying to.
Yeah, me too.
What?
My nigga, you better be lucky he not going to fuck nobody.
But that's what I'm speaking to.
I know that, but we tiptoeing. My nigga, he has other options. So the fact that he wants to go jerk off privately is a testament to his
Being a good
commitment
man,
in the
yeah,
relationship.
Well, you saying what I thought I was just saying I was saying it nicer. The fact that he's thinking about contemplating ending his engagement prior to stepping out.
True. What are we talking about?
This is a good. This is a good
good
guy.
man.
We shouldn't hear that and be like, "Damn, you willing to fucking risk it all?" No, I don't. I would prefer not to. I prefer not to, especially when niggas have twins. When niggas have twins, they never leave.
Okay.
Girl, we got
Right.
twins.
So
See
the-
the golden goose.
So right. So the advice to this man should be: don't try to figure a way to keep doing the bullshit that ain't getting no real results in your
If the
relationship.
bullshit is just
go talk
beating
to
your meat. See, and that's my beef.
That's
That's
not-
why niggas don't want to.
That's not a resolve. That's not a fix to what's the problem.
It
right
ain't a
now.
problem.
But the problem-
and that's
he
what it turns into. I'm
can't-
gaslighting
Hey,
her.
hold
Me
up,
beating my dick is a problem.
Hold up, E. He can't fix her.
Stop it, man.
The overall problem is that they're not having sex.
True.
That's the overall problem. He already addressed that.
No, it's not.
Joe, that's exactly what the problem
The
is.
overall problem is she won't let him do Plan B when they not having sex.
But there wouldn't be a plan B if we can fix Plan A.
But
no,
you
but
can't
but
fix
he
her
loves her,
emotional
so he's not
part.
trying to fix Plan A. You don't want to fuck me, don't fuck me, but don't impede me from going about what I see as
That's,
a
an
solution.
that's an insane thought because
It's
do you
not
think
insane.
it's
It's
an
not
insane
insane.
thought because there's no way in the world you're going to sustain a marriage going that long without having that Plan A
It's
fixed.
not necessarily
And
true.
a lot
that's
of
not
niggas
even
do
true.
that.
That's not
That's
necessarily
not even true. You ain't never been married.
You niggas in here wouldn't go that long just beating your dick with your wife.
Where's out?
All right, real quick. I'm sorry for letting them go this long, but they kind of clicking on all cylinders right now. It's a phenomenal conversation. This is kind of getting in uncharted waters for me because I've never been engaged. I've never been married. My mother and father are married. I don't, again, that's not to say that I know about marriage, but I've seen my mother and father. They're getting in uncharted waters for me. I did have a reaction a few minutes ago, but now it's getting to a point where it's kind of like, all right, I gotta let the video rock out. And up to this point, I agree with Joe. He's saying a lot, Joe-ish. A lot of the guys, what they're saying is reasonable to me. It's if we're being logical, if we being fair, if we being in reality with things, they being logical to me. If I love my fiance, we done had kids together, and if she's not having sex with me, that's perfectly fine. And in efforts to keep us in an engagement and to get married and live forever, just let me go do what I gotta do so that we can get back to the original issue later on at some point in time. Maybe she'll come back around later on, but for now, let me go do this and go do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And then we could just keep it moving. I'll just deal with it later. That's what sounds right to me. Let me know if you disagree in the comment section. Let's keep it moving.
You don't engage
But that's not the point. Your wife just had a baby, so let her sit over there, go through whatever she's going through emotionally, hormonally, and all that other stuff. And when you come around to having sex, sweetie, I'm here.
right here.
And
I never stepped out.
And you can't say, yo, bitch, you need to get over it and come fuck me, because that's insensitive to the woman that just had a baby.
That's not what anyone's saying.
You said go have a conversation and fix plan A.
Find a positive way to have that conversation
To
that
fix
you can
plan A.
start to fix plan A.
What if you can't fix plan A right now, E?
Yeah, that's
Because her body and her hormones and her emotions are not ready to fix plan A.
Or you don't know what their
Y'all all making
reproductive plans are. Like,
y'all all making assumptions about a bunch of shit that he didn't even add into the story.
his wife won't fuck him. We're not assuming that.
He said him and his wife.
Well, what are we supposed to say? It's a lot of details that we don't have. It's a lot of details that's not in the scenario. So what are we supposed to like? What are we supposed to?
They're having sex once a month at this point. It's been like that for years. So obviously she will have sex with him at a certain point. There might be other reasons to why they don't have sex. Cool. We don't know what those reasons are.
either.
Gotcha. How about start talking about those reasons first instead of the plan A being now, I'm just gonna beat my dick until you get around to it. What if she never gets around to it? What if he just gets so caught up in that result?
He answered that too.
He answered that.
He answered
Right.
that too.
That's not the positive way to go about fixing something within your marriage.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah,
If you're about
They're also not married.
Yeah, you.
Listen, man. Hey, every decision you gonna make in life, this ain't just in relationships. Every decision you make in life ain't gonna be pretty. But you gotta do what you gotta do to make it to the next day. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep your family together, man. I don't know what you want. Like, no, it is what it is. If you can't fix the problem right now, then you need to do something as best as possible, even though it's not the absolute answer. You need to do something that's the next best thing to get to the next day to make sure that your marriage and because the guy Chris, he wants to stay with his woman, and he came up with something as the next best thing, which is to watch porn in order to keep the family together. I don't see what the issue is with that. So we're gonna end the video right there. And pardon me, we're gonna end the video right there before I bust a vessel. Listen, I agree with everything Joe Budden and Ish and them said. Even Melissa Ford, she came around a little bit and she said, listen, this is basically the consistent understanding that I get from majority of the individuals on the show. And this was a phenomenal conversation. I'm gonna link the description to this entire video in the description if you in the comment section if you want to go and watch the full video. But what I'll say is, and this is hypothetical because I'm not engaged, I don't have kids, I'm not married. What I would say is, in a logical sense, if I'm dealing with, if I have twins and by women that I'm currently engaged to, and the sex has dwindled down from however often it was down to once a month, I'm talking about me. Nah, I can't live with that. So in efforts to keep the engagement and to get married and live together forever and raise these kids to be decent individuals in society, I'm gonna do what I gotta do right now. I ain't asking. If you're not having sex with me, then that's fine. I understand there's things that come with it. Everything ain't gonna be sunny, blue skies in a marriage. But I'm down for the long haul. I'm down to go through whatever it is that you're going through. I'm here for you. But at the same time, you can't stop a guy from doing what he gotta do. And I'm not talking about doing anything that breaks the oaths and you know what I'm saying, that breaks what a marriage is. I'm not talking about anything of that nature. But anything below that, if you're not giving your man, and I'm gonna stop pussyfooting. If you're not having sex with your man for whatever the reason is, and he's still being considerate of those reasons as to why, yes, he should be able to go and watch porn and do whatever it is he got to do to please himself, because at the end of the day, the only way men can get romance is from a woman. So in the case of, you being engaged to a woman and you not, having sex with them, and I 100% agree, if you were having sex with them, yes, porn should be a deal breaker. Because why do you need to watch a TV screen to, to please yourself if you got a woman that's willing to do it? But if you're a woman that's not willing to do it, I don't see an issue with him going to watch porn. So I don't understand what you expect this guy to do. He's doing everything he can do to keep the engagement together. And I think that's very honorable in my opinion. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. If you disagree with me, please let me know. I actually like it when, viewers disagree in the comment section because it gives me perspective. I don't know everything. I'm just confident in what I do know. I have core values just like you have core values, and our core values have us looking at things slightly different. So I'm eager to hear what you got to say in the comment section. Peace.